Hello, I'm Dr. Priscilla. I am the CEO and founder of Speak Excellent English. What some of you may not know is that in addition to teaching adults, I teach young children as well, thus my background. The reason I'm here today, though, is to share with you some information that one of my students shared with me. This was not my intent to send out today, but I wanted to share this with you. Another thing that you may not know is that my mother actually has Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's is a diminished brain capacity. In my mother's diminished brain capacity, she has the characteristics of a toddler. Most of the things that need to be done, I have to do for her, or just think about all the things that one has to do for a toddler. I'm very appreciative of this article today that was sent to me by my student. So I want to say thank you so much, and I will definitely share this recording with you. The title of the article is from the internet, and it is about Alzheimer's itself. So here's what the article says. As the title, we may finally know what causes Alzheimer's and how to stop it. This is from News Scientist, an online magazine, printed January 23rd, 2019. After decades of disappointment, we may have a new lead on fighting Alzheimer's disease. Compelling evidence that the condition is caused by a bacterium involved in gum disease could prove a game changer in tackling one of medicine's biggest mysteries and lead to effective treatments or even a vaccine. As populations have aged, dementia has skyrocketed to become the 5th biggest cause of death worldwide. Alzheimer's constitutes some 70% of these cases. Yet, we don't know what causes it. The condition, which results in progressive loss of memory and cognitive function, usually over a decade or so, is devastating both to those who have it and to those that are loved by them. The condition often involves the accumulation of two types of proteins called amyloid and tau in the brain. As these are among the earliest physical signs of the disease, the leading hypothesis since 1984 has been that the condition is caused by the defective control of these proteins, especially amyloid, which accumulates to form large sticky plaques in the brain. The bulk of research into understanding and treating Alzheimer's has centered on this amyloid hypothesis. Huge sums of money have been invested in experiments involving mice genetically modified to produce amyloid and in developing drugs that block or destroy amyloid proteins or sometimes degraded tangles of tau. It has become clear that this approach isn't working. In 2018 alone, the U.S. National Institutes of Health spent $1.9 billion on Alzheimer's research. But according to a recent study, the failure rate of drug development for Alzheimer's has been 99%. Some have begun to question the amyloid hypothesis. The lack of results has been compounded by the discovery that people, including some in their 90s with exceptional memories, can have brain plaques and tangles without having dementia. In a review of the research to date last year, Bryce Bissell at the University of Technology, Sydney, Australia, concluded that there isn't sufficient data to suggest that amyloid has a central or unique role in Alzheimer's. The bacteria in the brain are not the results of Alzheimer's, but they could be the cause. In 2016, researchers discovered that amyloid seems to function as a sticky defense against bacteria. They found that the protein can act as an antimicrobial compound that kills bacteria. And when they injected bacteria into the brains of mice engineered to make Alzheimer's proteins, plaques developed round bacterial cells overnight. At the time, the team said it still believed that amyloid itself went on to cause the brain damage of Alzheimer's, not bacteria. But a spate of subsequent studies have looked at microbes. Bacteria have been found in the brains of people who had Alzheimer's when they were alive, but it hasn't been clear whether the bacteria caused the disease or were simply able to enter brains damaged by Alzheimer's. Multiple teams have been researching porphyromonas, that's porphyromonas gingivitis, the main bacterium involved in gum disease, which is a known risk factor for Alzheimer's. So far, teams have found that P. gingivitis invades and inflames brain regions affected by Alzheimer's, that gum infections can worsen symptoms in mice genetically engineered to have Alzheimer's, and that it can cause Alzheimer's-like brain inflammation, neural damage, and amyloid plaques in healthy mice. I found this article to be quite interesting because I tried to understand what is going on with my mother. She has mood swings. She has huge temperament ranges from gentle to really violent. Fortunately, she's a small framed person, and I'm able to manage her. I have to handle her physically, but because she's small, I don't let her aggressive behavior overtake me. So I want to say thank you so much for suggesting that we have this article as our discussion for the next topic. I look forward to our session. For those of you who are listening, I hope that you have enjoyed the reading. I will also post the link in the event you would like to read along as I read with you. And until next time, I'm Dr. Priscilla, the CEO and founder of Speak Excellent English. I want to invite you to join our YouTube channel, become a member of our Speak Excellent English group, and if you subscribe to the YouTube channel and click the bell, you will know when I'm going live. Thank you so much for listening. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.